This past fall, I was invited to spend 9 days documenting the missionary work of Lighthouse Ministries at St. Joseph's RC School at Duck Run 2 in the Cayo district of Belize. For the past 7 years, Lighthouse Ministries has worked towards the completion of what will be the premier elementary school in Belize, according to the Board of Education there. But on day 3 of the trip, I was able to sneak away to explore the region on my own. I'd recently learned of a local artist who for the past 20 years, along with his brothers, has been creating Mayan carvings, and I was invited into his home to see his work and watch the process from start to finish. I caught a taxi just outside of San Ignacio and took the short 20-minute trip down the Western Highway to the small village of San Jose. And as the gateway to the San Antunic ruins, it made sense that one of the premier black slate Mayan carvers would be found here. The village is literally a gateway to the Mayan archaeological site, as the only public access consists of a hand-cranked ferry that takes visitors across the Mopan River. I arrived at the home of the Manzanero brothers and was greeted by the youngest of the 3, Jorge. He was pretty soft-spoken, and despite the reputation he and his family has built as some of the best carvers in Belize, he is incredibly modest and not very big on small talk. Jorge immediately dove into the process and started to explain how he creates his work.
What are you doing right now?
So you have to fix the both sides.
So they're both flat?
Yeah, flat. Make it get flat. We use a compass or make it so
Who mostly buys your slate work?
for tourists. Actually, we make carvings and send it down there, ferry.
Although black slate riverstone is not illegal for Belizeans to possess, it is illegal to remove it from the rivers. Black slate is actually illegal to export out of Belize in its raw form, but carvings, necklaces, and other works of art are perfectly legal to take through customs.
The stone, sometimes it got cracked. So this piece is actually, we not use it.
So you got to start all over again?
Yep, you have to start all over again.
Like many Central American families, Jorge shares a residence with his extended family. His home actually consists of several houses connected by makeshift walls and lean-tos to create a series of passages, corridors, and courtyards that create a communal living space far more than a single resident's home could permit. Chickens roam freely out of their coops, and it counted more than 8 dogs on the property. Jorge's sister Noemt also lives here. She runs a booth at the local market where Jorge and his brothers sell their work.
And all my family live here. My niece, my sister, brothers, my mom. And we have a great family.
How many people total?
Total maybe like 15 or 20 in total.
Jorge's family is one of the few residents that still utilize the freshwater wells that pull water from the nearby Mopan River.
So that helps us a lot, because if not, the water is very expensive. But it's a beautiful water, very clean.
We have to sand it now. We work, all we do, it's by hand work. Yep.
Carving wasn't Jorge's first choice of income. He attended secondary school and was skill trained, but the low set wages of approximately $30 a day forced him into the family business.
If you weren't making these, what would you be doing? What would you be doing for work?
Well, apart for this, I am a pastry chef too. Part of this.
Because of limited income and resources, Jorge and his brothers rarely throw materials out. Most items can be repurposed, and as the saying goes, necessity is the mother of all invention.
Show me your tools, just really quick.
We use this for the tools, hand saw blade. Make the tools.
In an impoverished country like Belize, working from home certainly houses some advantages, including joint resources, income, and food, but one of the largest advantages is simply in the form of shared help and labor. Hilma Hernandez is the newest member of the Manzanero team.
Jorge, how do you like working as a husband and wife team?
Good. Well, this is the last touch to scratch it.
And start to finish, how long did that take?
For do this, the whole, not almost a day, 1 day,
And you'll get probably how much for that?
like 70 Belize,
Which is about 35 in US?
35 US.
It took less than 5 minutes to drive from Jorge's home to the San Jose market. Several of the stands were empty, but Tuesdays in November are not big tourist season. Jorge and his family actually have less than 6 months to earn the vast majority of their income, because once tourism season drops off, so does the art market.
Jorge, tell me who you're standing with.
With my sister, Jorge Manzanero. He's the owner of the gift shop.
And this is where you have all of your black slate work, right?
Yep, that's some slate here.
Jorge and his brother's carvings can be found throughout Belize. A portion of his work is sent to the coastline, where it is sold to the higher tourist-dense regions. But the slow tourism season doesn't stop the work. As soon as they've completed one sculpt, it is time to move on to the next.